please, let's just keep the clapping going for Arnie Pie!
Fucking hell, how's it going? I'll start with this. You can probably hear I'm from Australia. Yeah, this is what we look like now. Colonise the colonisers. Feels good. Fucking trying my luck in England. Nah, it's cool. I love you, city. I'll tell you what, city, fucking country. I'll tell you what, I've fucking like doing quite a few gigs here lately. Been here since last April. Fucking loving it. I had one gig recently though in London where an American came up to me and she was like, "Oh my god, you're from Australia and you're Asian? Wow! What flag do you hold up, son?" What flag do you hold up? And I was like, "I hold the Australian flag, ma'am. It was made in China." I'd take the flag, go for it. I made a whole pole when I was 5 in a sweatshop. Just take the flag. I don't fucking need it. I was in America a while ago as well. I was in America just chilling. And again, Americans didn't believe I was from Australia. I'm speaking my normal accent like this. An American came up, he was like, "You Chinese people got a funny accent! You know that?" But I'm from Australia. "Oh, you're from Australia?" "Yeah." "Bullshit!" Alright, thanks, Will Ferrell. Good to meet you, man. It's a nice guy in the end, didn't mind him. But it's fine, though. Take your time, love. Alright then. Jesus, she's up next anyway. No, but it's fine, because, like, you know, obviously, because, like I said, I'm from Australia. Like, you all know that, like, Australia is the most racist country in the world, represent, and, Now, I'll tell you what, when I was in school, though, when I was back in high school, I went to a very multicultural school. So multicultural to the point that one time I was on the bus from school back home, I was with my mates on the bus, just chilling, talking shit, having a bit of banter, again, speaking my normal accent like this, and a kid from our school in the seats behind me tapped me on the shoulder and just said, mate, how do I say this? Okay, mate, don't speak like that. It's not you. It's not your accent. You're Asian. Be Asian. And I said, "You're Indian." Weirdo. So you heard my stage name. It's Arnie Pie. Are we still a fan of The Simpsons here? Ready? Yeah? 5 of us. Fair enough. 5. Whatever. No, but remember, if you 5 remember this character? Arnie Pie with "Are in the Sky." Exactly, yes, you remember that, thank you. So that character's name was a nickname of mine back in high school, primary school, just stuck throughout my childhood. So when I started comedy, decided to use that as a stage name, because my real name, too hard to pronounce for anyone, my real name is Arnold Lucha Kit. Yeah, what the fuck is Lucha Kit? It's not even Asian, that's the weird part, right? And because of that last name, it just got ridiculed in school. My mates would come up to me with hilarious variations of Lucha Kit, which were as funny as Lunch Kit and lick your own clit. I like that one too, kind of rolls off the tongue. You get the idea? Good times. I know you like that, anyway. She wishes! Good times, this is fun. I tell you what, I'll admit something to you guys and gals. I've got this condition. I don't know if you guys and gals know this condition, but I'll tell you anyway. I've got this thing called anosmia. Now, for those of you here in Reading don't know what anosmia is, anosmia means I don't have sense of smell. Yes, that's right. It means I've got no sense of smell. A lot of people don't understand what I mean when I explain anosmia to them or when I say I've got no sense of smell. So I have to explain it to them this way. Sir, repeat after me. This is how I have to explain anosmia to people all the time. Repeat after me. Nos. Me. That's how I have to explain it to people. And every time I tell people I don't have a sense of smell, they always tell me to prove it. And every time I try to prove it, it always looks like I just love the smell of fart. Now, I feel like though, having no sense of smell is one of those conditions or disabilities, if you will, where people always say to me, bullshit! Bullshit, you don't have a sense of smell, mate. That's a fucking lie. Get out of here, you lying prick, you can't smell. You wouldn't say that to someone who's blind. Imagine saying that to someone who's blind. Bullshit, you can't see. Maybe take your sunglasses off inside your dickhead, that'll help. Sometimes I walk around angry because all I think is, where the fuck are my welfare benefits, right? Where are my benefits? Because if you lose any other sense, you get everything. You get all the benefits. You're blind, you get everything. Money, a stick, a dog. Oh, fucking dog. Fuck seeing eye dogs, I want a smelling nose dog. Do you know how handy that would be for me? Smell this cheese, is it off? Smell that guy's bag, he looks like he's got drugs. Come on, it's been a long time, come on, get it, go on. You're deaf, you get everything. Money, an earpiece, gangster hand signs. I mean, I do also feel like having no sense of smell is my only validation to use the disabled toilet. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, right? I'm not proud of this moment that happened to me either. One time, I walked out of the disabled toilet after doing my business, and when I walked out, there was this guy waiting in his wheelchair. As soon as I walked out, he went, "You can walk, you fucker!" And I was like, "I'm sorry, mate, I can't smell, actually." Don't know if you could tell. And before I could explain Art Norse me to him, he just went, "I was just waiting out here, and I just shit myself." And I said, "Well, I don't know that now, do I?" Thank you, one clap, nice. Prove it, you know. Yeah, it's insane. He was in a wheelchair, but I didn't have a leg to stand on. That was fucking weird. That was the weirdest. Glad you like that joke. A lot of people don't. It's a bit on the nose, anyway. Hey! Dad jokes and we're off. Good times. This is fun. Hey, I've got tattoos. I'll tell you about my tattoos, right? Mine are on my shoulders, hidden behind clothing, because I'm still scared of my parents. So that's why. That's why they're there. But I'll talk about this one first, right? So my left shoulder one. I went to Scotland a few years ago to do a few gigs, so I thought, fuck it, I'll get this one tattoo here. Now it's a very well lit room, so you can probably see this up the back as well. Can you see that? Yeah. Very one word syllable tattoo. There you go. So on my left shoulder, it says the word quent. Now the word quent was used as an insult back in the Middle Ages, and then with the evolution of humanity and the English language, it just evolved to the word cunt. Cunt, thank you, yes, there we go. So I've got the word cunt in Middle English on my left shoulder, because I'm a classy quent. There we go. Yeah, not much like that one. Only you, fair enough, good. I'm originally from Thailand, so even though I was born in Australia, my family from Thailand, so when I went to Thailand for the first time 5 years ago, I decided to get this tattoo here. There you go, on my right shoulder. There it is, in Thai, obviously to respect my peoples. So in Thai, the way you say this phrase goes like this. Shan put Thai ma dai, which means I can't speak Thai. Thank you. That's just a joke for me, and I'm glad you said cunt over it. Good. You said cunt on the mind. Nice. Good shit. Mate, watch him. But I'll tell you what, I've got this friend, right, who's a white girl who was born and raised in Thailand. So by the way, no matter what, her English is still good. I mean, I wish that she had a Thai accent because she would just look racist all the time. But anyway, I showed her the tattoo. As soon as I showed her, she just went, Arnie, that's wrong. Nah, you said I can't speak Thai like a girl does. You're a boy. You're supposed to say, Pomput Taimadai, not Shunput Taimadai. And I was like, I think you just proved the tattoo's point. It's a slow burner, good one. Bit of teeter laughing, fair enough, that's fine. Who's been to Australia before, by the way? A few people, fair enough. Scream out your favourite Aussie animal.
Wombat.
Kangaroo, wombat, fair enough, nice. Anyone else? Even though you haven't been, what do you like?
Koala.
Hey, the koala! You like the koala, do you? Nice. Not after this joke you won't, because I don't know if you know this fact, I don't know if anyone knows this fact about koalas, right? But we have found out that koalas have chlamydia. What? Koalas have chlamydia. That is nuts. Learned some today there. Fucking hell. I tell you what, us as Australians also decided to put statistics on that shit. We found out that 90% of koalas have chlamydia. 90%! Yeah, which means the other 10% are virgins. So you like a koala now? Oh, fucking alright then. Bring a condom next time. Alright. No, koala's cool. I'll tell you my favourite animal, right? Like growing up in Australia, my favourite animal of all time has always been snakes. Love snakes so much, they're pretty much populated all over Australia, right? But there was one fact about snakes that I just never understood about them. So here's the fact about them, right? Poison from the most venomous snake bite is strong enough to kill 100 people. Yeah, sounds lethal. Also sounds like if I was bitten, 99 other people around the world would drop dead at the same time. Like, what the fuck's that all about? One in Turkey, one in Poland, 97 in a school shooting, you know. I'm just telling you, you gotta watch your step. You think your dad died of natural causes? Nah, some cunt in Sydney didn't watch where he's fucking going, right? And one last thing, because like when I was growing up, like starting to research about snakes when I was really young, started to read about them. Very similar fact to what I read that I just told you, right? So I was reading this fact, and this will also tell you how much the world has changed. I read that poison from the most venomous snake bite is strong enough to kill 100 men. Yeah, just men. How's that for toxic masculinity, huh? There we go, right? Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Arnie Pie. Have a good night. See you later.